God damn.
Hey yo, what the fuck is up, yo?
Man, what the fuck is up?
Like this is season 2. Live from the corner.
Season 2, man. We made it.
It's been good. What 7 months?
7 months. 7 months hiatus. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And we got the same crew, Breezy,
Louisa,
and of course your man AI, man. We out shit.
And I don't think you all know just how much we missed Listen Vision, just how much we missed Jacob, just how much we missed being up here.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we are definitely happy to be back again for season 2. As you can tell, well, you can't tell right now, but we joined by extended family. We got Anthony Oaks of Live from Thursday 19 with Anthony. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gotta make it a family affair.
And of course, before we get started, man, let's shout out Busy with B, Boots, and Ursula. They put on a decent show tonight.
Yeah, come on.
Shouts out.
You know, check them out
Relationships
every
and shit.
Monday, 6 to 7. Is that correct? 6 to 7 every Monday? All right. And so now y'all can get used to our new night, which is, as you can tell, Mondays. Same time, 7 to 8. But of course, we're going to keep the shit like we kick the shit. So right now what's going on is you get some people out there, some ex-video professionals. I guess what you call them?
Yeah.
Video vixens, Instagram, whatever you want to call them, selling themselves for clout, a.k.a. Black China. Mm-hmm. Right?
Of course. DC's finest.
She's literally pimping herself out to up-and-coming struggle rappers to get themselves some clout. She actually has a stimulus package. So for a grand low total of 50 G's, you can date her for 2 weeks. I'm not sure what that implies. You can go on a couple dates, and you can gain viral stardom.
Is it pimping if she's doing it herself?
It ain't pimping, baby. It ain't pimping. Far from that. She hustling.
Right.
I mean, her body only got what? Tops maybe one more year before it melts. You know what I'm saying? You can see her ass from the front. Yeah, that type of shit.
Not in a good way.
And so what's been happening is, if you notice, in the last 2 or 3 months, so she's been held like a revolving door. And I'm not saying anything about her, but it goes into her pimp herself out. You know, she was recently with Soulja Boy for about a week and a half.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
First of them all,
he got on her nerves.
Who the hell would they Soulja Boy in the damn first place?
And started immediate controversy. Like, this shit is crazy.
Well, you know, with that, when she started dating Soulja Boy, he instantly got at Tiger. It's like, yeah, that's why I fucked your bitch. I'm playing like PS4 with your son. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the stimulus package, right?
Yeah.
And then she dumped him.
Why you got that in face?
50 G's worth of beef.
And then they broke up, and there's some new no-name rapper named Ab Hellbands. Is now dating her. And the fact that we even mentioned his name is going to show that the 50 G's is going towards something.
It's working.
It's working.
It's working.
But I've seen her video. What's the appeal? Because what I saw is not enough for me.
Oh, you talking about the
blowjob?
blowjob? Which one are you talking about?
You know the video I'm talking about.
The blowjob. Yeah, it was very lackluster, but it happened. Okay.
The
that's not worth $50,000. Let's be real.
Yo, look, I've seen better action on Pornhub, but that's neither here nor there, though. Right?
I've seen better action on DoorDash. Right.
We gonna leave that alone. Okay. We gonna leave that alone.
Crazy shit.
Right? But what does it show that we live in a time where people are selling themselves out to help people gain clout?
Oh, that ain't new though. I'm sure that's not.
No. It's not new, but they actually admitting, like they're saying it right now. Like if you pay me 50 G's, I'm going to. Like I said, Hellbands. Who heard of him before this? So it's obviously doing his job.
Well, as Anthony, you know what I'm saying, as we discussed the last time you was on the show and we was on the same stage, you said that it has to be a backstory. I guess this is a dope backstory. You know what I'm saying? It is.
You would remember that. You would remember that out of everything.
Hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah. But I think it's the backstory. And you know, the funny thing about it is that people are actually falling for this, bro. Like we reporting this. Like we reporting this, bro. Like we're giving it all the clout and extra boost that it needs. You know what I'm saying, for society, bro. Like I guess it's just part of the news, man. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. How do y'all? I mean, like, what else can you say about it? Like, I think it's pretty interesting.
That keeps her relevance. You know, her being around with the
We know with her being tied to the Kardashians, anyway, it's gonna keep her relevant.
I wouldn't want to be tied to them, but
man, the Kardashian effect, yeah. How do we even get there? How do we even get to that point, bro? You hear me?
You know what? So there was
That's
article some years ago about an actual Kardashian curse, And his article actually said that this curse is real. So they did
makes
they
you
did a tally, I think a score of 1,000. And so it showed the men that since they had Kim, because at that time it was Kim that was known to date more than everybody else was. And so it had this metric of 1,000 points. And it showed what happened after leaving or dumping, whatever, how, I think like the average dip was like 400 points.
Okay. Hey, listen. So I want to point out something too. Do y'all know that 21 Savage actually posted something like that? He had going rates for clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that video?
What was he doing though?
Do you hey Jacob? Do you have that booted up? Is that ready?
Does he have his current visa? He
Oh
need to
man,
be
you gotta
concentrating on
see
that.
this, man. You gotta see it, man. Like
he's
it's
concentrating
serious
on
stuff.
his own thing.
It's serious stuff, man.
That's why I fuck with Anthony. He come right out the gate going for a nigga's jugular.
I'm just saying, for real.
We have
we
other
have
things to be
priorities.
worried about.
You know his status
I think
is a touchy subject. You know his status is a touchy subject.
But I'm just saying.
But if y'all get a chance, go on YouTube, check it out. Unless we got the footage ready now. Okay,
right,
so we're gonna skip over this.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
But y'all have to check it out. It's very controversial, and I mean, really, TV is just TV. I don't, we always try to make it to where it's real life. It's just not real life, y'all. It's not real life.
Speaking of controversial, and honestly, to me, I thought I wouldn't have anything to say. I told Red, off air, I said I'm not gonna have anything to say about that.
I'm sure.
Not because I didn't want to. I just didn't have really an opinion. So Billy Porter, the actor, the stage play, a veteran, and a singer. He's on the FX series Pose. No, he wore a
tux gown. I call it
tux gown, and of course some people have some issues about it. Me personally, I honestly didn't see anything wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I think that man living his best life.
I agree.
But obviously some people did. So what is it? What is the controversy about him doing him?
First and foremost, before we even get started, show the picture of Anthony and the Blaze. Show the picture of Anthony and the Blaze.
Anthony.
Now, come on now. Best life. You hear me? Go ahead, Anthony, man. That was tight, bro.
You know what? I tell you one thing. One of the reasons why I didn't have anything to say about Billy, because we're more accepting and we're more critical of those that are closer that we actually know. I didn't know the man, so I didn't really have much to say. When I saw Anthony, all that shit was cool to me because I know Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my man. He do what he do. I have anything negative nor good to say. Just shit. I like the colors, honestly. So, but obviously some people have some opinions. I'm pretty sure you heard some of the opinions. What are some of the things why do you think Billy or you wearing a dress is so controversial?
Well, for one, thank you guys for having me and Kevin.
Oh, you
on.
family,
you for
man.
coming.
Definitely. Kevin always welcome.
I'm Kevin because they said
Kevin.
they didn't need
Okay,
The vegan Sutton.
Fat vegan.
Kevin the vegan Sutton.
I had to bring you in.
And partner,
My bad, Kevin.
Sorry, Kevin.
You see how they do, my friend, y'all?
Okay.
Look at
And
now,
this is
see?
Kevin.
Now, see? All right, so we have a
Yeah.
kilt right there.
Is that a
Look at
kilt?
my-
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so look. So let's just say, so let's just put it like this, because of course people always have things to say.
Of course.
But now that we have this forum right here, educate the
ignorant
overly
asses
masculine
out there. Right.
male.
The ignorant
Educate
niggas
the
out
overly
there.
masculine male onto the reasons
or
why.
the scared, ignorant person, because ignorance is nothing but fear
it's
and a lack
females
of
too.
knowledge. That's why I say person.
So here's the thing. When I saw Billy Porter on the red carpet, I watched the red carpet before the Oscars. I saw him in the dress. And then, as I'm watching the Oscars, I'm simultaneously looking at my timeline on Facebook. There was a lot of toxic masculinity on my timeline, surprisingly, because I curate my timeline to people that are like-minded, or so I thought. There were a lot of people saying, oh, Billy Porter's in a dress. Why couldn't he wear pants? He's destroying the black family. He's attacking masculinity. He's doing this. He's doing that. When it all boils down to it, this is fabric. And this is clothing,
Yeah, right about that.
which has changed generationally throughout time. The constructs of what is masculine and what is feminine has changed throughout time. If your masculinity is at stake over someone else's clothing choice, then your masculinity is fragile. And there are some insecurities within yourself that you need to tackle. But don't place those insecurities on Billy Porter or anyone else that decides to wear a dress, because it's a freaking dress. I knew that I was being interviewed by the Washington Blade. They allowed me to wear what I wanted to wear. And I told them, I'm going to wear a dress just so I can show you and society that I can wear what I want to wear. People should be able to wear what they want to wear, and it should not affect your concept of what your masculinity is, because it does not affect you.
Or
at the end of the
femininity.
day.
Let me go. Okay, so let's get this clear, because women didn't used to wear pants either.
Exactly.
And so, as a matter of fact, no one wore pants.
I'm from the Apostolic Church. You better not be a woman.
You know
in the
you
pants.
better wear a skirt and them daggone stockings.
Okay.
Even with the sandals. But look, no one wore pants at first.
So you said I was scarred there or something.
No, but
like
you
had
know.
a flashback or something.
But in Africa and in the beginning, the Zulu warriors, they had on skirts. They weren't called skirts, but they were skirts. Romans, Grecians, Scottish.
First and foremost,
Their skirts. And matter of fact, look at Anthony. But the Scottish, their kilts are actually royal. Like when you go to the gowns, that's their gowns. That's their tux.
Well, you know, one of my favorite wrestlers, Roddy Piper. You know,
Yeah, he used to wear a kilt.
first and foremost, we're not talking about the true subject matter here. Is that if you in Africa, who the hell would want to wear pants?
No,
in
but
Africa?
it don't matter.
I'm wearing a
You wear
dress, I'm
pants in
ass naked,
Arizona.
my nuts gonna
They
breathe.
wear pants in
My nuts
Australia.
gonna hang.
But the thing is, what makes it
Your
an
balls
issue,
gonna be hot.
You know what makes
Hot
Do you know
balls.
what makes
Sweaty
it
like a-
feminine?
Them salsa
What
balls.
makes it feminine is the length. Because if you look at different pictures, in Scotland, they wear the kilts, but they're short. The women kilts are long. It's the length and the cut. The length is what makes it feminine.
You know what? One thing we do here, we don't.
And that's why, but guess what? My question is, did he wear drawers?
I wouldn't have.
Because
Right.
you saw it? Because
It was velvet.
that was
under
my only
there.
concern.
Would you have on drawers?
My only concern.
Baby.
For one, the only thing I did not like about this dress is if the fabric looks very heavy
Yes.
and it looks too long, and so that's why my
I
question
don't
was, but
think
did he
that
have
they-
on
but-
underwear?
He like he had
think
back
that
problems, like
that's
he was
you.
bending over because it was too heavy. You know, one thing that we do here, and if you remember from season 1, we don't do like a lot of serious topics. And we may find some interject humor. One thing I liked about this topic, even though I said I wasn't gonna say anything about it,
Which
was
I knew you would.
I'm seeing all these articles about how this instance is feminizing the African American man, and I'm like, first of all, how is somebody's choice of clothing feminizing somebody who lives in Minnesota?
They're looking for a scapegoat.
And if that's all it takes to feminize somebody at home watching TV on the sofa, they probably gay, don't even know it, or not admit it to themselves.
Now let me ask you this: on your timeline, right? A lot of people are saying that it's you're saying it's toxic masculinity, right? But a lot of the people who are straightforward heterosexuals that are scared of this movement or these actions, they're saying that if you look at his husband was in a suit and tie. They're saying that in the light and in the limelight with black males, they are always the ones that are only wearing the dresses. They are the only ones. You know, they'll have a white husband or
That's
you know
an
what I'm saying?
insecurity.
That's an insecurity. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like-
Remember, we're talking to people
Well,
that need that.
that's
extra-
not true,
that
because
insight.
there are a
But
lot
is
of
the-
white men that wear dresses and stuff, but they're not out there. And because Billy Porter is, he's an icon. He has a platform, and that's what a lot of people's problem are. But Caitlyn, we ain't got.
She still got man feet
Anyway.
though.
But see, those feet are
she's-
hard. But
she's still
Caitlyn
got
is
men, like-
transgender. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Billy
Right.
Porter is a man. Caitlyn is transgender.
For
So I
the
don't want
knees-
to like.
Yeah, that's
put
what I'm
that
like. You
out
can't
there.
put. Yeah, but he's.
From the knees down, Caitlin's still a man though.
Yeah,
Them
I'm
big
not
ass
gonna do
feet she
that.
got.
All right, I do want to say this though on that. Growing up masculine, I understood a lot of it coming from the straight male because it took me a long time to accept a lot of things myself. So thanks to Anthony and other people growing up, I started to see that the way someone acts is not necessarily who it doesn't. Don't let that
Who they
determine
are.
who they are.
Gotcha.
And because they still the same person. You know who I was before, and if I tell you something, it doesn't change who I am.
Correct. Very good.
And a lot of people tend to think that just because you're gay now, you could be extra flamboyant. Straight people, y'all get on my nerves. I'm gonna tell you, my thing is the straight black man.
We get on our damn nerves.
The straight black man is the gay black man's white man.
Say it again. Say it again.
The straight black man is the gay black man's white man.
Whoa.
Well, damn.
Whoa,
That's
and that
deep.
is
It's
profound
deep.
right there. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If we go back in history, everybody out there in TV land and Anthony and everybody and Kevin and everybody on this panel can honestly say that when we were watching MTV Jams, we had no other choice. Masculinity was not the biggest deal when it came to rock stars and
At all.
you know they were always wearing mascara, and then of course the
The
king of
hairbands in the
androgyny,
80s? Yeah,
Prince
Prince.
himself,
Yep.
with his ass out, like
And he
wearing
got more
blouses
women
and everything. And you cannot now listen. There's one thing that I always learned from my father, always talking about, you know, the young guys wearing tight pants. So this, that, and the other, was that he would not refute the fact that Prince was a true man.
Mm-hmm.
Rick James was a true man just because of the women that he slept with. So I don't know if that's the bar, if that's where it's set on, you know, masculinity or whatever. But if everybody looks in the past, you have so many examples of masculinity at its finest, and they still were in mascara. They were still in makeup.
But cheeks out.
That's
cheeks
that's
out.
That's Prince.
Whether you're with a woman
cheeks
or
out.
a
Prince,
man,
though. Come on,
your
y'all
cheeks
know that's
are
Prince.
exposed. So it
That's
doesn't make a
Prince. He
difference
was
who
telling
you
everybody
say.
kiss his ass.
You know,
That's
I
all.
just
You
died,
know, that was Prince.
You know-
Kiss my ass. I sold your girl. Shut up.
So AI and I, we went back, you know, talking, and like the things that we're saying now, this is us being of a certain age now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I commit 18, 19, 20, and I said this, you know, in the office. I said, you know, particularly, you know, black men, African American men between ages of 18 to 21 are homophobic and don't even know why. You know, it's their group that they're in. You know what I'm saying? The church that they grew up in, and don't even know why. And I was like that. I used to live in Atlanta. I used to work at Banana Republic and Buckhead, Atlantic Mall.
Oh, you was in the pit,
I
the
was-
fire pit.
I was
The
Daniel.
den.
I was Daniel in the gays line then,
Yes,
for real,
you
for real.
were,
Right?
Baby. I thought you was about to say I was in Iowa or something like that. Like you
And-
was
and
in
so-
Atlanta.
And so particularly working at that store, and I learned, I can't say tolerance, I just learned what real life is. You know what I'm saying? I had a friend of mine. I have no qualms with calling him a friend. You
Hope
know,
not.
No, but you know, you used to get some people, man, oh no, not that kind of. No, he was a homeboy. We worked together and everything, and we used to have conversations. And just by interacting with him on a 4-to-5 day basis, it's like, why am I acting the way that I'm acting?
You question
was taught
yourself.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, people, a lot of people are products of their. Actually, we are all products of our environment and our upbringing. I was raised in the church, an apostolic church. My parents are ministers. So just imagine as a child, you're in church and they're saying, you're going to hell.
Right.
You're going to burn in hell for who you are. As a child, I can't register what that means because I'm not even sexual at that time. But in the back far reaches of my mind, it is putting an imprint on me.
Correct.
So there was self-loathing. There was self-hate. I could not be myself. I could not come into my own personality. I had to go to counseling because of who I was,
Right.
just to deal with who I was at my core.
Yeah.
And it's not right. It's not right to raise your children like that in
It's
an
not.
atmosphere like that because you never know. If you feel like that, you really should not even have kids, to be
The
honest.
pressure of keeping
You don't
your-
even know how your kids are going to come out.
Anthony, I totally agree with you because when I was growing up, the pressure of trying not to jerk off was so hard on me, bro.
And I can.
But that's-
I was
feel
going to
that
go to
with
hell
you.
for jerking off.
I feel that with you.
But you know what?
Your thoughts. You can't think this way. You can't say these certain things. I understand.
It's toxic.
I
It's
tell you what,
toxic.
before
I haven't made it to hell yet, everybody.
He said you gonna go blind.
one thing before
That's why you
moving
got
on,
your sunglasses on.
you still
The
got time,
flames.
right? No, but before moving on, I say this. I tell anybody this. I would rather have an alive gay son or daughter than a dead heterosexual son or daughter.
Correct.
You know, when we got kids that's committing suicide, look, if you know, gay or hetero, I'm gonna love you. I'd rather you be alive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So moving on from guys and dresses to guys putting nuts in food.
Salsa.
Yeah.
That's the sexual part of Ooh,
Yes,
that's
indeed.
So, AKA and crazy white people not named Jeremy or Jacob Moss news. There's a man that worked for a private food delivery service.
Oh.
And
no, he didn't work. He was riding with the person
riding
that
with
worked
someone.
with him.
He was riding with
Oh,
someone.
you just wait to see the-
Yeah, that's right. He was riding with someone.
Beautiful
that
nut
by
footage.
his name is Matt Webb. And he was riding with Shanice Booker, who was a former driver for a food delivery company
looked like he dipped
named
his nuts
Dinner
in sauce.
Delivered. Now, she only got an 81-cent tip.
89 cents, sir.
Oh, damn, my bad.
It's a little bit
89
more.
cent tip. So to show them what happens when you get 89 cents in the tip, this is what happens. We got video of that.
Roll that beautiful nut footage there, Jacob.
Drop them balls.
House right now because I told you I wasn't leaving the park because
You don't have
Know how
it?
that?
Okay, well, we don't have it, but if I could be descriptive to you, just imagine, okay, you are angry at somebody and you drop your balls.
Jacob.
Dip your balls in that sauce.
Yeah, you
Okay,
got
we
it.
about to
Yeah,
run
you
it
got
right
it.
now. Oh, okay, never mind then. You don't
He
have that.
teabagged this
Jacob,
person's
Jacob,
dip.
I think I said it.
Salsa.
Okay,
Okay,
you got it?
we're gonna
All right,
roll
here
that
we
footage, but you
But
gotta
did he
see
do
this.
it before he delivered it to the person?
Yes.
After.
So she possibly
No,
ate it.
Before.
No,
It's before. They didn't get the
yeah,
food.
because they had paid
All
for
right, we got it right here. Yeah.
About to roll.
This is what you get when you get 89 cents tip for an almost 30-minute drive.
feels good in my balls.
A 31-year-old man from Maryville, Texas.
Now he didn't take his pants off, so it was implied. But you never know what's going to happen
First and foremost,
when you order food.
let's analyze this film. Let's break this
I was
down.
getting ready to say something.
How
Go ahead.
long are your balls, sir? How long are your balls? Because you didn't wipe them off afterwards or nothing, and you reached like into it. Like, are we
No,
sure
wait,
that
he
it
didn't
was
take the top
testicles?
off. The top wasn't off, and his pants still on, so it was like a joke. But he didn't take the top off, nor was his pants unzipped. But the fact that you would even play around with that, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that somebody posted, like, that's something you should be posting anyway. That's just funny to me. Now, I do Postmates. I do, Uber Eats too. I got an 81-cent tip. It never dawned on me to put my nuts in somebody's Coke.
That's usually because you get the tip afterwards, so it's already delivered, so you ain't got to worry about
No,
cussing
but
the person out or
the
whatever.
person I am, I'm just not gonna put my my schlong with somebody's food.
Now let's look at this. Let's look at this.
He put him through the zipper and robbed him.
Now,
And
in
it's
the news,
open.
they're actually saying
It's open.
They're
It's
That was
open.
open. My bad. That was open.
They're actually saying he said it feels so good, right? So I've never thought about dipping my balls in salsa, but
Or food.
I'm gonna
period.
try that when I
That's
get
how
home.
you know that's
for my
the
own
guy.
personal feeling.
Or
That's
food period.
that.
But you know what?
With
That's-
the cantaloupe, he puts the hole in the cantaloupe and he fucks the cantaloupe. That's the guy.
Some American Pie type shit.
That's
now you
the
a
guy.
freak. We forgot about you, Riggs. Riggs a
If
freak,
he
dog.
can dip his nuts in the
Red's a
damn
freak.
salsa. And what I was gonna say about it was, as close as he was, apparently he ain't got much to dip anyway. So
That's a lot of balls.
no,
man.
it wasn't because he
You
went a
reach
little
your
close.
balls past your zipper and through the
zipper.
crotch, you got long
He got
balls.
skinny
man.
jeans on, ain't no space.
How you know
He
it was
probably
skinny
ain't got no
jeans?
damn drawers on.
I ain't seen no skinny jeans, man.
But see, that is my fear with those food delivery services. Like, if the bag is not stapled 262 times,
Right, right. I don't trust
I'm
it.
like,
I don't trust.
did they taste it? I feel like they tasted it. I don't know.
Now he also faces charges. He
Yep.
faces counts
Felony.
of
It's a felony.
Yeah.
Like
Should.
3 to 10
Yeah.
years, 3 to
now
15
get this
right?
adulteration of food, liquids and pharmaceuticals. Where the fuck did the pharmaceuticals come in at?
That's sperm.
I want to know where this comes from.
That's just all under the same umbrella. They just put it all right there.
Jesus Christ! They
Because
have
he had to be on
adulteration of
drugs
food.
to dip his nuts in some salsa. I hope he burned them. I hope
Why
they
don't
burned.
we have the rights to dip our nuts and stuff?
No, you don't.
And just go silent here.
You
Okay,
by yourself
all
on that
right.
one.
Ain't
partner.
nobody else.
You
I
by
gotta
yourself
fight.
on
I gotta
that
fight
one.
for our rights.
You by yourself on
I gotta
that
fight
one.
for our nut dippers' rights.
You are by yourself on that
Keep
one.
your nut dipping.
But again, like I
Proud of your own
said, you know
heart.
what? That's some crazy ass white boys, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying we don't do no crazy shit like that, but it just, like I said, it never dawned on me to do anything like that.
And then the film, you know,
Look
get
at him,
filmed.
And
No.
that, yeah, you're like a tweaker. You're like an agent for Breaking Bad and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
Ecstasy will make you feel like salsa does feel good.
Nah, nigga, that's meth right
Ecstasy
there.
will make you do that sometimes.
That's meth right there.
Nah, meth won't make you do that. You eat the food, and go caveman and shit. So, yeah.
I don't think you have an appetite on
I
meth
don't even want to know how you know that.
Don't worry about
because
that.
you don't have teeth.
Don't worry about that. Salsa would
Oh,
be
you do
ideal
that
for a
thing.
meth head.
That's
You're
right,
right.
that's
That would
right.
be
That's
ideal.
Just
See?
swallow.
And a straw.
Okay.
Yep,
Or
yep,
tomatoes or something like
But
that.
not chips.
No chips. No chips.
No, we're going to take a quick 3-minute break. This is our first break of season 2. We've got a couple minutes live from the corner.
No
Division.
tea bag in the salsa, people.
Right.
Keep it in the jar.
And we are back. So, we mentioned, well, no, we did mention, but we mentioned Black China. So, Tiger decides he wants to be Yosemite Sam while he's getting drugged out. While he's getting drugged out of a club. Oh, yeah. So, we got a clip of him being drugged out of a club at Floyd Mayweather's 42nd birthday party. Go ahead, run that clip. All right, we're back. So, what caused this latest loss, because he has like a 3-year run of career losses, is he approached two guys that repossessed his Lambo. When they give you paid your payments, you don't have to worry about that.
Right. How the hell you in the club and you got your car repossessed?
And so they were there, and of course
At
he
Floyd's
approached them,
party,
and he got drugged out. And of course, like I said, once he got outside, he decided to try to reach for his security guard's gun. Doing what he was going to do, I have no idea.
Now, he actually did. He grabbed it. The security guard, they slowly faded to black on TMZ. They didn't show him actually pulling it from the holster. But in the background, you can hear people saying, no, don't do it. Think about your kids. You know, that type of shit. But I don't really see Tiger going ham like that.
Exactly. Let's
I
just
don't
be
see
real.
that happening.
A lot of people don't know that Tiger actually comes from a very well-off family.
Correct.
So he's not about that life.
acting
Let's just
out.
go ahead and
He's
put that out
rebellious.
there. He's not about
Like
that
trying to
life.
put something on that
It's
boy.
pomp and circumstance. It reminds me of one of those people who they want to fight, and then as soon as somebody hold them back, they be like, let me go. Oh, let me go.
Why you let me go?
No, child,
Why you let me go?
Well, I don't know if y'all
Have
know.
several seats.
But look, listen, I don't know if y'all know, but the light-skinned people that own the panel right now, I am the leader and founder of the Light-Skinned Coalition. And we do forgive Tiger for the embarrassments that he's causing us, man. We are fighting for a cause right now.
I want to trade.
And,
I want to trade him.
You
trade.
Y'all have been a 5-year.
He
Y'all
sit his
have been a
ass
5-year
down.
run of just losses right
Hold
now.
on now, hold on.
Oh,
now.
whoa.
Hold on now, hold, champ. Hold up now. We're not going to go back to your
Wait
man.
a minute.
We're not going back to your man Tyrese.
If you remember season one, that's just one. If you remember season one, we did hella stories about light skinned niggas acting like light skinned niggas.
First and foremost,
Whoa,
it's
wait
rare
a
that we even
minute.
it's rare that we even see you on the screen anyway. It's mostly it's extreme. It's either dark skin or light skin.
Well, let's just be,
Where do you fit
now.
in there,
Let's
sir?
just say, let's put this
Who
out
are
there.
you?
We're actually just playing because we don't want to regress back to the paper bag test. We're
Please
beyond
don't.
light
Please
skin and
don't.
dark
Both of
skin,
us are
black.
fellas.
We
It's
love
magic.
we love each other.
Melanin
We
is
love
magic,
each
so
other.
we love all black
We
people.
love each other. We come in all
We really do.
shapes and
We're
sizes.
not
and we
reverting
love
back
you
to the
all.
house in the field. None of
Well,
that is
light-skinned
going
people.
on in here.
None of us
We
will make
got
it
enough people
nowadays.
trying to do that already.
Okay.
No, but no, it really is just those. Because if you watch this, the first season, we know we did this every show. So it's just
Correct.
It's just fun and games.
Both of them fathead. It don't matter what color they are. Just sick of all of them.
Well, damn, son.
She needs help too, everybody. She's
tired
gonna
of
call
it.
me later. I'm doing
She just
counseling,
let them
hotlines,
have it.
everything, young. Like we have to vent sometimes, you know. We have an inner gangster. We have an inner dark skinned self that we're trying to express. Sorry.
What was that? Anyway,
I'm dark skinned underneath all of this, y'all. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, so you wearing white face?
Damn straight.
So as the dark skinned representative,
Oh, okay.
yo, every time AI gets mad, he's having beige rage.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Beige
Yes,
red.
indeed. I do have beige rage.
he mad 'cause beige people out of season.
Oh my God, y'all need therapy.
That's what my counseling is
Where
for.
is
That's
the
what the
black
coalition is about.
consulate? Where is the black consulate?
That nigga,
That is what I'm trying to provide as our counseling, sir.
man, you're
Sorry.
like a walking Bisquick battery.
Let's keep it going.
Let's get it going. So I'll tell you one thing you don't do, right? When you call police for help. And you call police for assistance. What you do not do is call police to say the drug dealer that sold you drugs sold you brown sugar. And that's what actually what happened in Ireland. A good, AKA white people acting crazy, white people news. So a person in Northern Ireland
Could have gave on.
in the tell, Cravon literally called the police and reported. Yeah, I paid over $260 and got brown sugar instead.
But what drug looks like that?
The
You
police
should've
said
known
it
that.
said
Heroin.
what?
Cocaine.
The police said instead of what? And she literally said one word, cocaine. So first of all, you don't be calling. Now you snitching. on
Why you
yourself.
snitching on yourself?
You snitch on yourself, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of police report that's going to go under.
Well,
Because you can't get arrested. I mean, that's not actually drugs, so you're not going to get arrested for that. But imagine somebody trying to fill out false report for no drugs, or something like that. How's that happen?
well, the policemen themselves nowadays, they crack jokes now too. Everybody has a Facebook page. All police departments have a Facebook page, and they damn sure insisted people that were in Northern Ireland that if you ever get mugged or scammed by a drug dealer,
Please call us.
And you can be that fool if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But
Please
I don't
feel
think that
free
she
to
faced
tell
any
on
charges.
yourself.
I don't think
They
she faced
couldn't
any charges because she had no
didn't have-
paraphernalia.
Yeah, but she didn't have any drugs though.
Yeah.
So again,
That's what saved her. You know she's out of two.
I'm saying, I wonder if she was high. When
That's
she
some
did that.
good
Like,
coke.
that's some high shit you do.
Man, that is some high grade.
She was mad because she couldn't get high.
No, I'm saying, you know what? What happened? You just use all of your fix, and then you call police. Because you don't wait till you're sober to call police on somebody you drug that just sold you some brown sugar.
She ain't got no septum.
Okay, so if
Her
she
septum
thought
is
the
like
brown
this.
sugar was cocaine, is that pure cocaine? But isn't pure
No.
cocaine
Hell
white?
no.
Pure
First of
cocaine
all-
It
white,
is
right?
Ireland, and cocaine comes from Colombia. So can you imagine the places that it has to go?
But
Okay.
she,
It might end up brown coming out somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. That's how you smuggle.
but she, it's-
Okay. So you
as
about
as a recovering drug addict,
okay.
I just cannot see someone buying cocaine. It had to be something else.
That's what I'm
because
You're not
Yeah.
confusing brown sugar
Yeah,
for
I
cocaine.
yeah,
like
you're
this
not.
ahead of weed.
You
Heroin
know
is brown,
exactly
right?
what you want and what you're getting. So if someone gives you,
Okay.
you know
Okay,
what I'm
that's what
saying?
like,
Yeah, it
could've
had
been
to be
cocaine, 'cause
something
I thought
else.
cocaine was white.
No, it's yellow sometimes. It depends on.
Well,
the,
that ain't
depends on the
yellow.
region it's from.
The only thing I can think of is she was
Sorry,
trying to buy
everybody.
heroin instead.
How you know that?
We have an informant.
And yes, it
over
will
there
be
in the
brown. They
car.
smuggle it in their ass.
If
and
you
it's
buying
illegal,
brown
okay?
cocaine,
You will get brown cocaine sometimes.
Shout out to my Baltimore people.
That brings a new meaning to the word booger sugar, y'all.
No.
Dead ass. Boo. You hear me?
So
Bad
if
jokes
you've
on
been
deck.
if you've been kept up with Days of Our Lives, aka Tekashi 6ix9ine, and his ordeal he's going through, one of his former collaborators, Uncle Murder, who collaborated with him, 50 Cent, for a
is that a
song.
real name?
Uncle
That's his
Murder
rap
and
name.
Casanova.
That's his rap
Him and
name.
Casanova.
So Uncle Murder, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and 50 Cent recorded a song, Get the Strap. So they worked together. But with Tekashi 6ix9ine singing like he's part of the Temptations, it on everybody has something to say. Snoop Dogg called him all sorts. Snoop Dogg found new and creative ways to call him a snitch. Right, I mean, he looked up shit into swords I didn't know what could be used for the word snitch.
Can we see another picture of Tekashi 6ix9ine right quick? I just like to
picture
say,
up.
Oh, look
yeah,
at
the
that.
same
Yeah,
way.
that's
Yeah,
great. And that's
I
Uncle
just
Murder
like
next
to
to him.
say, I mean, thank you for representing the LGBT flag. Like, I really appreciate that, Tekashi.
So-
it's really gonna benefit you in prison.
Well, he getting out anyway.
So if you notice,
He looks like a woman.
If you notice, he had a 9, right?
A
He actually
very
had 69
sweet-
tattooed on his forehead.
Yeah, because he's advertising for when he goes to prison.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Oh, he's ready.
So Uncle
Ready,
Right, you know, he
ready. I'm ready, sis. I'm ready.
He want
Put
to be on that
some money
song,
on
Get the
your book.
Strap, do he?
I mean, they made a song called Get the
He want to be on
Strap.
that
right?
song, Get the Strap, do he?
So Uncle Murder, you know, with him being a supposed Brooklyn tough
And
guy,
he was riding
and
the cop
particularly
car
gangster,
and that. They
has
knew he
recorded
snitched
a
right into
song
that.
in which he implied that he hopes that Tekashi 6ix9ine gets raped twice in church. Now, I have enemies.
You said get
In
straight.
jail,
in
in jail,
prison.
in
Oh,
jail.
in
You said
prison.
church.
In prison.
We're not talking about the Catholic church right now. We're not talking about them. Let's get it straight. Go ahead. We're not talking about the DLCs.
But yes.
So again, they just worked together like a few months ago with 50 Cent. Now this just goes to show, if you know anything about 6ix9ine, so for the past year, 2018, he was trolling, super gangster. I'm one of niggas to test my gangster. He said that. You know what I'm saying? It's Treyway's blood this, blood that. He hardcore. As soon as he got knocked, the nigga's singing, right? So now niggas just call you snitches. Now niggas that you don't work with say they hope you get raped. Now, let me get this straight. I have people I don't like. People I hate. I would not wish that on nobody.
I don't know about that.
That's some other shit right there.
I don't know, bro. It depends on the violation that they did towards you, bro. Now, whole thing, they do got a history. Now, they said that Uncle Murder was supposedly one of the guys that shot up the video too, because 6ix9ine was on it. So they got a little bit of a supposed beef in
that's
history.
what they was trying to
you know
say,
what I mean?
that somebody, either Casanova or 6ix9ine, one of them might have had shot up because both of them were supposed to be on it.
Correct.
So who
But,
knows?
hey,
That's some bull, because they
do you wish
supposedly
that-
squashed their beef. Though.
Right, correct. Well, he gonna get that ass
Was
tested.
it worth it? That's what I want to know. Was all of the razzmatazz and the I want to be a gangster and gang and all that, was it worth it?
But
I don't think so.
It's funny you say because like I know real Bloods, I know real Crips. Ain't nobody recognized. They knew who this person was. You know what I'm saying? Like
they didn't know who Tekashi 6ix9ine
no,
was.
he's supposed to be blurred affiliate. Like even cats in Brooklyn, even cats in Bloods I knew in New York was like we don't know the dude. We don't know. So there's pictures of him being clean cut, just like 2 years ago. All of a sudden, you know, he decided to be, I guess, the,
life and art. That is
Now,
the clout.
I actually think that he was planted to try to get things on people, like an informant type of thing, because he came out being too wild, saying too much, being around people.
Yeah.
Now he's singing, and he's not gonna do time. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's exactly what it's about.
They would have to place him in witness protection. There is no, if they put him back out on the street, then they are responsible for his murder.
Yeah, he's gonna be
because they're going to get him.
He's gonna be in what's it? Like he's getting no time, so they're gonna put him in like Northwest Iowa somewhere.
yeah,
I doubt he'd be in America. He does.
and
have
he had
Spanish
mad indictments on him.
Yeah.
You know, so
He was sentenced to 40 years.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Nathan. But that just goes to show you life imitating art. Taking it too far. If he is really, you know, just a regular dude, Joe Schmo, that actually, you know, wanted to be affiliated, and then you have, you know, trying to be a gangster with
their hair,
with a total dude that you with a stranger.
He might want to go to Atlanta, Buckhead. He'll fit right on in. They won't know who he is. They'll be like, "Hey, sis."
I tell you what, all my kids out there watching, the feds is watching, my niggas. The feds are watching. So you know, last week we had like somebody calling the cops on African Americans doing numerous random things.
2008, that was 18.
Yeah, like bottled water, Paula, some shit like that, right? So now the latest one this year is Dog Park Debbie.
It's crazy.
So Dog Park Debbie, who's from Massachusetts, was in New York at a dog park, and so there was an African American lawyer who's in a dog park with his dog. Dogs doing what dogs do. Mm-hmm. We got video of that too. Go ahead, play a video.
Dog was humping your dog. Right, I'm not verbally assaulting you. I told you I'm not leaving.
That's inappropriate for the dog part.
No, it's not.
I know it's
dogs humping each other, and she's calling the cops because my dog humped her dog. I've seen every single dog hump another dog here.
Honestly.
I'm
just trying.
You're not trying to help me.
To tell you
no, you're not
rules
trying to help
are.
me. I know the rules.
You're not obeying
the dogs.
rules.
I'm obeying the rules. What are you talking about? I'm right
here. You
here.
allow your dog aggressively on top of another
The
dog.
dogs hump each other every day, and I took him off.
I
took him off. I know it's my
not
opinion,
the law.
but you don't call the cops over it.
This is not shameful.
It should be shameful. I can't yell at you because you're yelling at me. You're telling me to leave. I don't have to leave the park because my dog tried to hump your dog. So what? My dog's assaulting your dog. Do you listen to yourself? Are you?
You're not listening.
Good old Franklin Baxley, 42.
Are you proud of your people, Jacob?
Jacob said, "I don't affiliate with them."
You know what?
I don't know her either.
I'll tell you what.
Did Jacob deny her?
That's why I said I don't know you.
Don't be putting Jacob in that category.
I tell you what. I feel so sorry for Jeremy when he's here, or Jacob when they're here when we do our shows. Cause we have all these crazy ass white folks not named Jeremy or Jacob stories. So what we didn't we didn't see was there's somebody that works in the park saying, yeah, that's not appropriate for a dog park. Motherfucker, it's a dog park.
Now it's not appropriate for a dog to be a dog.
2 dogs humping is not appropriate in a dog park.
Well, I mean, I agree. They should go ahead and lock the dog up. Mm-hmm. Get the K9 to come out there and lock the dog up.
For doing what? Trying to get a nut off?
I mean, listen.
Look,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Look.
But what if you
Let
look
me
at it
speak
like
up for
the
all.
dog was brown.
First and foremost, there was stigmas attached
why,
to both for the reasons why she did it. We already know that stigmas are attached to pit
brown
bulls.
furred dog.
He had 2 pit bulls, and the pit bull's name happened to be Duce. Of course. He had the name to jump after a fucking liquor, right? So then he was black. You know what I'm saying?
And the dog was brown.
And the dog was brown.
Like, I'm not taking up for the lady by no means. I feel like by her even calling the police on, I feel like they should institute a new law when people call the police for stupid reasons. There should be some kind of ticket given or some kind of summons or something like that.
Right.
But if I paid $2,500, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a purebred dog, and then your mangy mutt comes over and tries to hump on my dog. Control your dog.
Take your bougie ass home and let him run in your dog.
Get your mangy mutt.
Don't bring your dog to the dog park.
That's like
mangy mutt away from my pristine.
That's what I'm saying. You can't take. You can't control that.
My pristine.
It's not a human. You
said,
can't
just
go there and
that
see
white
a dog, a
woman.
dude humping on a girl, or a girl humping on a dude, and you just take a damn. You can't
paid
do
all
that.
Try to
It's
slut
not-
shame my dog.
You paid all that money. You need to go
You
ahead
slut
and take your
shaming.
dog in your
out
yard.
around the back of your house. Don't take it to the
Hold
dog.
up.
We don't
First and
slut shame on
foremost,
this show.
First and foremost, if you pay $4,000, your dog probably to another mangy dog is the equivalent of a supermodel. I'm going to go get mine, okay? We already got our come on, bro. We already half naked. I got fur and I got nuts and I got everything exposed. I'm going for mine.
It's
That's
gonna be,
okay.
It's gonna be Lady and Tramp for real in this bitch.
I'm gonna take a taser to the
She
dog
might
park.
like
As soon
it.
as your dog come over there,
She wanted the thug.
She want that thug
Baby,
love.
I'm a
She was saying she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, you hear me? But in all honesty, you know, educate everybody out there, man. Females hump females, okay? It's just a dominance thing. Anytime you see a new dog, you do it. You know, they don't even have to have sex.
I mean, but
I ain't
They
got no
just
dog in
sniffing
this
each
fight.
other's butts
But,
and
well, I mean, what do you
jumping
expect-
around. They probably were just playing.
And what do you expect from dogs?
Nah, they was humping. You know distinctly when the dog putting that thing up
Yeah,
there.
well.
They would do the doggy stuff.
It's
Okay.
pink and it means business.
Shaggy.
Scooby-Doo up in this.
Scooby.
God damn it. Let that dog bury
Shaggy
his
and
bones,
Scooby Doo was
son.
having.
Hey,
He was trying to get some Scooby
$4,000,
snacks.
that dog better come without a vagina.
He was trying to
Okay.
get some Scooby snacks.
That
Leave
dog
the
better come without a whole period, okay?
Put a chastity
Matter of
belt
fact,
on.
for $4,000, why is the
Be
dog in the
mad
dog
because
park
That's what I'm saying.
shit?
You take him to your backyard.
That
you
dog better
about
not
to
be
have
able to
him-
shit, okay? And it better come out with gold nuggets. You understand me?
That's okay. My dog is a Westminster classic, and yours is just a junkyard dog.
That still did it to your
Take him to
dog.
your backyard, then, damn it.
Take your junkyard dog and
The junkyard dog said I still hump.
Smoke.
But you know what? She actually called the cops during this time 9 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, find her, fine her, FINE.
Make her
find
pay something.
Yeah.
She
Well, it was
she
just for
gotta
her to
pay
show
something.
dominance. That's all. I mean, she was acting like a pet. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to exert dominance and everything, man.
That dog
You
one
know?
thing about nothing. She was like, mind your business.
I can't believe she had on a triple fat goose though. Did you check her coat though? She had on
to
a
the
triple fat
ankles.
goose.
She had North Face on.
Down
About
to the
it.
ankles.
She bowed it. She was like, I'm gonna call the police on
She
all
probably was
y'all.
naked as hell underneath that John too.
With the boots.
I just came out here to walk my dog. Butt ass naked underneath this.
She's out there wearing a triple on North Face.
Canine Cassie.
She walked right out of there and flashed people for a
Oh,
living.
goodness. With her dog.
Dog people,
on a diamond
people
leash.
at dog parks are weird people. I hate to say that, y'all. It's a weird class of people. I'm sorry, Anthony. If you go to dog parks, sorry.
I'm just playing. I don't even have a dog. I don't even.
Oh, okay, good. We keep
No.
on talking our shit.
I just can't imagine because here you have to like pick up your dog's poop off the. What?
How about that? Have you ever looked at a
No,
dog,
I'm
look at the
good.
owner once you pick up the poop?
Yeah, they look at you like.
I got a boxer, and he always stares at me, be like, "What the fuck are you doing, sir?
And then did you wash your hands? I just can't even.
Why are you holding my shit in your hand?"
So for holding shit to being shitted on. One of my favorite basketball players, Kevin Garnett, and this is strange wife are going through it. So much the fact that she's asking for $190,000 worth of spousal support a month. A month, not a year.
I'm trying to figure that one
God
out.
damn it.
Listen in. Let us in.
That's extortion.
$190,000 a month in spousal support. And here's the breakdown, right? She's asking for 46 G's a month in child support because she wants to have the kids full time. That means she'll have the kids 95% of the time because she's trying to get full time. She's also asking for another $146,000 in support, spousal support, and another $300,000 to
Yeah,
cover
for her
her
legal fees.
Mary J.
Mind you-
Blige's husband must have told her what to do.
Like, bitch, get a job.
They had a good
And
conversation.
mind you,
This
he's
gets
been
four jobs.
retired. He's been retired for a long time now, so he's not getting that same amount of money on a yearly basis.
Now she's counting his pocket. She said that he put in 10 million in 2017.
When they were together. So she's like, oh, he
Wait a minute.
got
I'm sorry.
this.
He pulled in what?
$10 million total.
in 2017. He's been retired for about 4 years now.
Yeah, but that's not even counting the fact that, well, 10 million, he is doing commentating, probably advertisements and stuff like that, but you can't really attack him for that. And I'm pretty sure, and he's fighting for joint custody, whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, she's trying to have what she's asking for annulled because they had a prenup.
Bet.
But the fact that she can ask for $200,000 a month. Bitch, get 18 jobs. How about that?
Well, I mean, so they had a prenup.
One thing I don't like about the one.
He was smart. He was a smart
one.
one.
He was smart. So you can't go against the prenup.
But you know they will. You know there's always a clause or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my thing is this.
She's going to get something. It might not be $190,000, but she's going to get something.
But why that total? Why are you being greedy?
No. The question is that the actual truth is that ladies out there in TV land and Busy with B, they had a great conversation about stuff like that before we got on here. Now you see why men don't want to get fucking married.
It ain't got nothing to do with marriage.
It's just the fucking.
No, it doesn't.
Does.
Because people
Okay,
but the thing, it has something to do with being greedy. It has something to do with being greedy. Because in my situation, I'm not asking for child support. I don't need child support. As long as you take care of your children.
I'm signing the prenup and I'm getting married because ain't nobody taking my dollars. I worked hard for my dollars in the bank.
Anthony, what you gonna say about that, Anthony?
All 12 of them.
Anyway.
You can get that negative balance when I get dollars.
You met me with $17 in the account. I believe it's $17 in the account.
But I have a
now this ain't for us. Now I don't feel like it's for us.
Now listen to this. Okay, now listen to this. Now, how long have they been together?
14 years. They've been married 14 years.
Okay, so if I'm your wife, we get married. You are a basketball star, blah, blah, blah. I have to raise our kids. Not that I have to, but the situations demand that I raise our children together. Now, I can't go out and get a job. Mm-hmm. I can't go to college.
Why?
I can't.
Well,
single mothers do it every day.
You go to law school?
Let me see. Okay.
Listen to what I'm saying.
You go to Capella
If
University?
I put myself on the back burner while you advance your career and then we get a divorce, I'm going to want the same lifestyle that I had while we were married.
But guess what I'm going to do while Boo-Boo
You shouldn't have signed that
Now, if I can go to college and I can do all that afterwards, but until I do that, I need some coins to take care of my kids, pay my bills.
Listen, it's so many online schools, so we gonna scratch that.
And
First of all,
UDC free.
while my boo out bouncing them balls, I'm gonna be having money in the account, baby. I need money for my account. First of all, I'm gonna have another account. God damn it, you ain't gonna be making all this money and not giving me none. So you think I'm not gonna save it?
But we don't know what he
I know,
told
I'm
her.
just
He
saying,
may have told her, I don't want you to work.
It does,
So we can't
if
speak
you
as the
don't
leader.
want to work, I know he's giving her money.
And we go
Put
back
your
to
money
this.
up. You don't. That's what
We got to close out.
We do.
But as the leader of the Light Skin Coalition, I'm coming out with wristbands that says, "What would Curry do?" Because he does it the best. You see what he's doing to his wife, right? Setting her up for the future. She's coming out with her own
she's a chef.
line
She's a
of,
chef, though.
She's a chef.
Food and everything.
Yeah,
so that
but
there
she
will be no
also-
excuse.
She
She's putting her on as a brand.
her own
What did
thing.
Shawnee O'Neal
She could have
do?
been doing. You look at Shawnee.
Yeah.
Shawnee don't
Exploit
play
things
them
like
games.
that.
And
At
there's
all.
so many single parents, fathers and mothers that do things other than just. If you can take care of yourself. So that spousal support, yes, I understand for maybe for a little bit, but not
Yeah.
continuation for a little while till you get yourself together. But that is too much. You're being greedy. Simple as that.
Anthony, Strayer University has online courses.
Strayer, Kaplan. I've been to several online schools.
Yeah,
I
so
have
does Trump
graduated several
University,
times, so
but
you
you see
cannot
what that
tell
means.
me
These
that you cannot go
children
to
are
school.
borderline teenage, so there's
I
really
done
no
went,
excuse. She
right.
doesn't
I
have to
done
watch
been to
them all day.
DC school. I done been to Maryland school. I done been online a couple times. There is no excuse. Thank you.
And of course, with that being said,
Matter of fact, I got to recertify
Before you
this
go off on
month.
your tangent, we're going to cut you off right now.
Thank you. It's no excuse. Stop being greedy. That's all I got to say.
right on, sis.
She want that $200,000 a month. That $200,000.
Again, listen to the breakdown again. One more time, right? $46,000 in child support.
Mm-hmm. Give it to the kids.
$146,000 in spousal
Set up
support.
account. There.
And
Two. I got 5. What the fuck? $46,000 a month.
Hey,
Are
listen,
you kidding
everybody.
me?
But we don't live
So
that
that's
lifestyle, though.
Well,
We
you
don't
gotta
live that
adjust
life.
your
We don't pay the
lifestyle. Do you really
taxes.
need it?
They're in another
Do you
tax
really
bracket.
need it? Though? Yeah, he is.
It can change.
You can adjust your lifestyle. It doesn't matter. You don't have to stay that way.
Exactly.
That's no excuse. Stop making excuses for people. Because even if we were in that tax bracket, would you be ready to just throw away $200,000 a month?
If I make,
Other than the child support.
let's say this.
We
When I
want to
make
thank
it
you all for
big,
joining us today.
when I
Anthony
make it
talking
big,
crazy.
I know. When I make it big, hypothetically speaking.
Oh, you gonna make it. Boo.
Well,
We
yeah,
all
I
gonna
know
make
when
it.
I make it big, but I'm saying if me and Kevin didn't make it and he went on, I would be, because Kevin was with me in the trenches.
Right.
Why wouldn't I bless him with that money? He was there. He supported me
Yes,
when
you
I couldn't
should.
support
You're
myself.
right. You're
So
right.
I'm going
You're right.
to, he don't have to ask me for shit.
He would, he would, but I'm saying if. What do you say?
All
So
right.
Kevin set for life then.
I got to run in tab. It's recorded anyway.
But I understand what you're saying, Anthony.
It's on air.
It's a little too much. It's a little too much, but we gotta close out, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being with us on our first show back.
And on that note, we are out here. Live Reporter. Look, we missed y'all out there. We missed Jacob. Man, let me say something real quick before we get off. We chose any night to air that Jacob was engineer.
Love Jacob.
Right. So we miss Jacob and everything. So let's end the show. You can reach me on Instagram, Breezy Taylor, Breazy Taylor, Facebook / Breezy.Taylor.5, Twitter, Breezy Taylor, Breazy Taylor. Red, where can you find you?
And guess what? You can find me at
GoToShowers.com.
Are we going there again? Got that? You know what? Louisa Harrell on Facebook. Lovely Beautiful Mind 30 on Instagram. And I have a Twitter. And it's Lovely Beautiful Mind 30 on Twitter.
Anthony Oaks Comedian on Instagram, Anthony Oaks. You can catch me at the DC Comedy Festival that I was just accepted into on the opening night at the Underground Comedy Fest. Thank you.
Kevin
the Fat Vegan on Facebook, Kevin.TheFatVegan on Instagram. Thank you, baby. And theflunky.com.
The Flunky. That's his
When you have more responsibility than time, the Flunky can do it.
My man. Of course, you can find me at Red Nose 199 on IG and AI McDowell Ferguson on Facebook. And the Red Nose stands for the Pit Bull, not the Clown. And guess what? Your local dog parks.
And one more thing. Be sure to check out Anthony every Thursday. What time?
6 p.m. for Thursday Night Tea
with Anthony.
All right,